Hey there, just wanted to show the Nudge app that I vibe coded in action so you can get an idea of how it works. So, for example, it starts off with a little prompt here that says, I'm here to help you build some healthy habits. To get started, could you tell me a little bit about what brings you here today? So, let's say my goal is I want to lose belly fat. And so then the AI takes the input and it adds it to its context, and then it suggests the next step. So, could you tell me a little bit about what your typical week looks like in terms of physical activity? So, in this case, I'll say I do a spin class once a week. I run once or twice a week. I cycle to work 2 or 3 days a week, and I lift weights. And then, so it's taking this information and it's using it for something else. So it says, I've got an active routine. Yeah, I guess that's true. And it wants to know how long have you been doing the routine and what does your weightlifting usually involve? Been doing this for about 4 weeks, and various weightlifting from squats to push press, for instance. Basically getting a wide variety of muscle groups worked. So the AI is a bit encouraging, I guess you could say. It says, that's awesome consistency. Since you're active, let's chat about fuel. Can you tell me what your usual eating habits are throughout the day? So what I might do is just give an example of something that I wrote in another page, and I'll just paste that here, which I'll read it out. A small granola bowl with blueberries and a high-protein yogurt. That was my breakfast with coffee. Lunch was a sandwich with avocado, spinach, ham, cheese, and tomato, or ham and tomato, sorry. And dinner was chicken and veggies. And so it takes that information. It says it sounds nutritious, I suppose. And do you usually snack throughout the day? And what kind of drinks do you have besides coffee? Drinks, mostly water, occasionally juice, and don't really snack throughout the day. Maybe an apple or something like that. Okay, and now it's saying mostly water is excellent, blah, blah, blah. Do you feel well rested in the morning? And how many hours of sleep? Oh, yeah, so my sleep is pretty bad. I usually get 5.5 hours to about 6.5 hours, sometimes 7. I'm useless in the morning, but in the evening I am wide awake, like I am right now, and it's midnight. So it's taken all this information, and now it's going to create a plan for me that I can use and take with me, for example, to the gym, and have a set of things I can lift or cards I can follow throughout the day, as well as infographics that I can use as quick reference points. So I've got the exercise here, we've got the nutrition, and we've got sleep. So it gives us some ideas about what we can do. If we want to go here, we can see our different daily roadmap for different things to do. So for instance, on Monday we've got weightlifting, on Tuesday we're cycling, and so it sort of gives you a targeted activity for each day. It looks like on Friday and Sunday we sort of rest or just recover a bit. And it also has food focuses for that day as well. what's neat about this is that we can download a guide for that session. So for instance, if I do weightlifting, focus on compound movements, I can press this button here and it will give me a guide. And this guide will allow me to instantly sort of see at a glance, I suppose you could say, what the instructions are that I'm supposed to follow for that day. So I've got dynamic warm-up, goblet squat, dumbbell bench press, dumbbell arm row, and then a cool down. So it's kind of a sort of targeted exercise. It's actually building this infographic for us. It takes a little bit of time, but the output's generally very good. And then you have to do it once. And then you can save the image after you've got the infographic. So this here I can take with me to the gym. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. So I can press save image. I think this works. Yeah, it gives me the option to save it. So that's been saved. And I can take that with me. So if I'm done with that, what I can do about the whole action plan is I can save this one as an image too. And this will give me a sort of overarching infographic that I can download to sort of describe my goal, my summary. What I like about this as well is why this works for you. I've added this in. So this plan is designed to help you achieve your goal of losing belly fat by optimizing the fantastic foundation you've already built. So focusing on sleep habits, nutritional adjustments. So notice that I'm already quite highly active. So it's not bothering to target that so much. It's more focused on the sleep habits, which I think is related to, I can't remember what it's called, cortisol, I think. And that gives us that information. So this is the infographic for the plan. It took a little bit long to download, but that's the Nano Banana Pro model. So it's reasoning about what it needs to display. So here we've got the wellness plan. I can download this and just put it on my desk or on the fridge or something. So hydration, sleep window, daily focus, and then like a little motivational. I can also download this if I want to. And then after I've gotten all these things done, I can look at the different sections again if I want to. And I can also go back to my previous plans. If I want to do this again, I can do that. I can also go into here and adjust the plan if I need to say, oh, actually, I want to focus more on weightlifting than cycling or whatever the case may be. The other thing as well that it does is it gives us alternatives. If you weren't really happy with the output, there's a couple of other alternatives that are useful for you. So in this case, I've got the evening energy. So I mentioned that I'm wide awake at nighttime. That's what this is about. I've got the mindful metabolism as the other option as well. So I can click on one of these and switch to those. I won't do that now because I've sort of been talking already for a while, but you kind of get the idea about what Nudge can do for you. So I hope you find this helpful. Oh, and let me know if you have any questions.